and Sass. The series talking all things skin with a side of sass. Hosted by Kelly George and Andy Paulson. Proudly sponsored by KGA Body. Hi, everybody, and welcome to In Bed with Kelly and Andy. No, I'm kidding. This is, if you can believe it, Skin and Sass TV, but...
In bed with Skin and Sass.
In bed with Skin and Sass.
But there's a point. There's a point.
Well, yes.
The point is that Andy wanted to get naked.
Yes, there is. So what are we talking about?
Skincare at night.
Okay,
Obviously.
skincare at night, because obviously we sleep naked.
I do sometimes.
Do you?
Depends where I am.
Oh.
I don't have young kids.
Yeah. Well, I don't think they would care.
I don't have to get up in the middle of the night to anybody.
Okay, fair.
Off track.
Off track. So we're going to talk about, I guess, our nighttime routine. So what we would do at night with our skin, the importance of having a nighttime skincare routine, and I guess, like, what do we do on our, I'm going to call them lazy nights, otherwise known as maybe you've had a late night.
Party night.
Had a few too many champagne night.
Yeah, all right.
It's definitely not a 7-step routine, unlike some. 7 step, Kevin. So maybe let's go through the importance of having a nighttime skincare routine.
So essentially, guys, at night, that's when our cells regenerate, not just our skin cells on our face, but in actual fact, every cell in our body. So at night, we need to really give our cells what they need to replenish and to regenerate and do all those great things that our skin cells do. Obviously, I guess the lifestyle that we all lead these days, we don't have the types of sleep that we should be having. We don't often have as much sleep as we should be having. Our diets aren't particularly amazing these days. We're a fast-paced society. So doing a really good skincare regime is really, really important at night time so that you can give your cells everything that they need to regenerate in the way that they're supposed to.
Yes.
So that you can look your best the next day. And I mean, everybody knows that when they've woken up and they haven't had enough sleep, they haven't drunk enough water, they haven't maybe done their skincare routine.
Haven't taken off their makeup.
Oh, my goodness.
Oh, blasphemy.
Never.
That's for blasphemy.
Okay, so there is one very famous person who sleeps every single night with a full face of makeup.
Kills me. Yes.
Dolly Parton, the one and only. I mean,
How can you do that for 7 years of your life? Don't you ever just want to clean your face and just feel...
well, I
Fresh.
think she must be either hiding, skin issues or just superhuman. Like,
Yeah, I mean, she probably is superhuman. She's Dolly Parton, right?
She's Dolly Parton.
Let her do what she wants
She
to
looks
do.
incredible.
At this point, I'm not going to step in and tell her to change her habits. But
I know, but she was asked, why do you sleep in a full face of makeup? And apparently she said, well, what happens, if there's an emergency in the middle of the night, she gets broken into, she needs to look good.
does it matter?
No, I mean, I think
I feel like if
not.
there's a robber in my house, I'm not going to care.
Oh my God. Could be the paparazzi though.
Well, it could be for her, probably not for me.
Well, maybe. Yeah.
No. But from a scientific point of view, that's a really bad thing to do. For your
Yeah.
skin. So unless you're Dolly Parton, you should definitely cleanse your skin
Yes.
at night. Your skin needs to breathe. We've just spoken about how it needs to do all those regenerative processes at night. And actually having a film of sort of dirt, essentially, will create extra inflammation. So rosacea, dermatitis, psoriasis, acne, melasma, all of those sorts of inflammatory conditions of our skin. So it's not a good idea.
And if you've ever gone to sleep with makeup on, if you've had a big night, you've had a couple of champagnes, 2, 3, a few more than that, wake up the next morning, even when you take your makeup off, my skin will look dull and just grey and disgusting.
Because your cells haven't had a chance to regenerate. But even without the alcohol, even if you just were to ever sleep with your makeup on, not that I would know what that's like.
No.
I really would. I actually wouldn't, but we know that.
Yes.
You will notice a difference the next morning. Just like you notice a difference if you haven't drunk enough water the day before, if you've had a particularly unhealthy week. Your skin really does need to treat it like it's an organ. Okay.
So we do get a lot of questions about what we do for our skin, and we thought we'd take you through a full nighttime skin routine, maybe what we call the lazy version, and then maybe a more comprehensive version.
Yeah.
So what do you want to do me first?
Yeah. So your lazy version.
Okay, lazy version is pretty lazy.
Okay. How lazy is lazy?
It's cleanse
With
Well, it depends. So if I'm wearing makeup, I will take off the makeup first. So I'll use like a cream cleanser to take off the makeup. Or even like if it's really heavy makeup, like for this kind of thing, then I'll use the Garnier micellar water
Yeah,
stuff.
that's pretty lazy.
That's pretty lazy. And then afterwards, like I'll usually use like the Revision Gentle Cleanser or something along those lines.
Yeah.
Like in the evening. I like to use the more active cleanser in the morning. Like I feel like it kind of like gives a good base to
And
start.
it's nice to use the active cleanser on already clean dry skin.
Yes. So that's kind of like why I think for me using active cleanser twice in one day is a bit too much. So I generally will use the more gentle cream cleanser, the Revision Gentle Cleanser on an evening and save like the bioglycolic or the brightening cleanser for the morning. And then after I cleanse, like it depends how my skin is feeling. So if it's dry, then I would probably use the peptide followed by like a moisturizer.
So the Age Intervention Peptide Extreme. Jan Marini.
And either the Transformation Cream or the DEJ, depending on which one I have at the moment.
That's still 3 steps.
Yeah, okay. But if I'm being like comprehensive, then I would also add in a retinol, but I'm not super consistent with a retinol.
How many nights a week are you using retinol?
At the moment, 0. Okay, so if it's a special occasion, I will use my Skinzyme mask on an evening.
Ooh,
and when I say special occasion, like it happened more in lockdown because you didn't really have anything to do.
Yeah.
But I love to do masks in the evening. So that would be my go-to.
For everyone who doesn't know, it is an exfoliating mask that essentially eats away dead cells. So very, very good.
Nice.
If you've had a big weekend at the beach or in the sun or just even just out and about, like working on the house or working in the field.
In the field. Because we both work in the field. What the Anyway.
I didn't know. Sorry. Okay, working in the field, working on the farm,
working in the mine.
I mean, I don't do any work outside, let's be real. But anyway, in case you have, it's very good at kind of breaking down the dead cells and really doing a deep clean. So the Skinzyme mask is actually pretty
amazing. Cool. So yeah, I highly recommend that one. Okay, so enough about my routine. Yep. So I know you've got a few more steps in there, but let's go lazy routine.
Lazy routine, I will cleanse with the papaya cleanser. Okay. Revision is, it's the kind of mid-range. So it's not a gentle, it does have some salicylic acid in it, but it's not super, super active either. So the salicylic papaya cleanser, followed by quite simply the DEJ night.
Okay, because it's
got a little bit of retinol, so I'm never not using a retinol.
Yes.
But it's just a moisturizer, so it's just simply 2 steps, and that's honestly all I can use.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. Yeah.
Actually, I did that last night.
Yeah, okay, there you go.
But on a comprehensive night, I will probably use either the brightening cleanser, so go a little bit harder, or if I don't have makeup on, I definitely will use the bioglycolic cleanser at nighttime as well. I don't have sensitive skin like Andy, so that's fine. Then I will use, so this is where it is comprehensive. So I'll use the...
how many eye creams?
2. the Reeboks Line Relaxer. So it's a really peptide rich and it's very, very good for fine lines and wrinkles around your eyes.
The
Revision product.
Yes.
So I'll use that. So I'll get out of the shower and I'll put that on first. And then I let that sit there for 10 minutes before I do anything else.
So she's starting this at 6 p.m.
Well, yeah, because I go to bed
at like 7.
Beauty sleep. So the line relaxer, and then when I'm ready to put something else on, I will go the Revision. Now, if I'm using the line relaxer, I like to stay within the same range of skincare. So I'm going to use the Revision Retinol, which is a 1%. Then I will put on my DEJ eye cream, that's my second eye cream.
Second eye cream.
DEJ eye cream is amazing because it's one of the few out there that you can put underneath and on top of, for the top of the lid. So very, very good for like an aging eye. Thank you very much. And then followed by either, I don't know.
It goes on and on. It does.
I'll probably then finish with just the DEJ face. So not the nighttime one.
Oh, okay, yeah.
I've already put
the one that I sometimes use at night.
Because I've already put my sort of higher grade retinol on, so I don't need 2 retinols. Or if I'm actually feeling a little bit sensitized, I will actually stick to the age intervention peptide extreme because I find it very, very soothing.
Yeah, it is very soothing. And I like quite often use it underneath another moisturizer if my skin's feeling dry. But if my skin's feeling okay and I'm going to put on like a moisturizing sunscreen in the morning, I'll just put that on.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's still, only 4 steps. It's not a lot, but I guess it's the fact that you have to have that little 5-minute break after the line relaxer.
Right, okay.
So it's not just a quick slap it all on your face and get into bed.
Yeah, okay. All right, well, it's not too bad.
There you go. But retinol every night for me.
Okay, and I will try to be more consistent.
At least once a week. Goodness.
I know, I'm the worst. I go through phases.
A lot of people go through phases.
It's terrible. Yeah.
I mean, even I go through phases, like I said. The other thing I do like to use at night, obviously, is KGA Body.
Yes.
Particularly across the décolletage and the arms. And I find that if I use step 2 at night, I definitely wake up feeling a lot more hydrated through there. And if you really struggle with kind of, when you wake up in the morning, you get that cleavage line.
Yeah, the creepy kind of line.
Step 2 Regenerate, which is retinol based, does actually prevent that.
Yeah, okay.
Particularly if it's summer and you've got something on the next day and you're wearing something that shows your décolletage, it's really important.
Okay, all right, hot tip. So I think with that, we're going to have to start wrapping up because it's almost past Kelly's bedtime. So I've got at least another 3 or 4 hours to go read a book.
Both of my best friends stay awake like way longer than
I
me.
know.
I wake up the next morning.
I'm not a night owl at all, but
But I like to go to bed at 7:30. So there's my secret, guys.
Seriously. And with that, that's it for In Bed with Skin and Sass. We'll catch you next week and we promise we'll wear clothes.
See you guys.